What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. Hopefully I have enough time to do this one. Some more stuff for Duramax. Now, I already did the oil drain plug from the Duramax store, and they gave me this nice sticker. So, I got my Duramax shirt. Anyway, not sure what this is supposed to be. Oh, okay. This is a battery tester. So that would be interesting to see how that works. So there's that. This one, since I've been waiting a while. This was the final thing I was waiting for from Artrol. This is the winter additive anti-gel. So we'll get those in the little bottles, get them in the truck toolbox, and go from there. Got some other stuff and all. I'm gonna try to keep this short. Again, the oil pan drain plug on that truck, on the 01, I think all the way up to now, on the Duramax is the 6.6 anyway. I don't know about the 3-liter Baby Max, but it is 62 foot-pounds of torque. So if you have an 01 to current, I think Duramax 6.6 liter, whether it be LB7, LLY, LBZ, LMM, LML, or L5P, I think they're all, from what I've read, I'll check the spec sheets, build sheets and all, I think it's 62 foot-pounds of torque for every one of them. So, but I have some more stuff to open up and unbox for y'all. We'll do another video. Got some other stuff to show you that had gone bad, how to get it off and how to replace it, yada yada. So batteries kind of running short on this, and wanted to address something. GM and Allison, it looks like it might be done. And look, it's I get it, they've had a lot of problems with the 10L80E or whatever they want to call this thing. GM sold the Allison transmission brand to Carlisle Group in 2007. I think the deal was finished in 2009. $5 or $6 billion or something crazy. So they withheld the rights to keep the brand name and the badging. If they don't get something worked out by June 29th, I think is the final, they won't be able to badge anything Allison. If GM was smart, they'd say, you know what, the 10L80 is a piece of giant junk. Why did we collaborate with Ford on transmissions? Honestly, some of the worst automatic transmissions ever. If they're smart, they'd go to Allison and be like, look, we messed up, we're sorry, here's some money. What we're going to do is create a contract with you and you're going to build all of our transmissions for the heavy duty, and they're going to be Allison, whether 6-speed, 8-speed, whatever speeds we're going to put in these trucks. They're going to be Allison built in Indianapolis. They're going to be Allison branded, and we'll sell them in our trucks. And if you have to, up the price some. People would pay more for an Allison built transmission. They haven't been Allison built since the 6-speed. The 1000 series 6-speed, I think, is the last. This was it. So the rest of them have been GM, but Allison branded. If they don't get the deal done, they won't be able to brand anything Allison anymore after June 29th. And whatever's left in stock or whatever, just have to give up or whatever. I'm not sure how that works. It'd be very stupid. But that's my opinion what they should do, what I would do. I'd go to Allison and be like, look, we messed up. We're sorry. GM build your own transmission. They built pretty good transmissions before in the 6 speeds. Minus the thermostat housing. Unlike my Yeti. That was dumb. Especially having it open at 195 degrees. That's why your burn torque converter's up. By the time that thing opens, you're well over 200 degrees. That transmission, the plates, the clutches, everything, it's cooked. It's cooked. I can't imagine how thin that fluid's getting at 200 and something degrees all the time. Just riding around, not even towing stuff. God forbid you're towing stuff daily. Heavy loads. Especially if you have the Max Trailwind package. I can't imagine why you're burning stuff up. That being said, I'd go to them, say, look, you're building our heavy duty transmissions, 2500, 3500, the 5500, 6500, whatever. You're building them. They're going to be Allison, whether it's 6-speed, 1000, 2000 series, RDS, whatever it is. We're going to pay you. Hey, we're gonna contract with you to do the transmissions. You build them. You send them to us. We'll install them in the Duramax engines. Whatever. Even the Baby Max. And they'll be Allison branded, Allison built. We're done building heavy duty junk transmissions that have bad valve bodies. There's a thought, GM. I know your CEO's too stupid to listen to the common man. But you want to fix this problem and save your company, you better start doing some smart moves. Get rid of dynamic fuel management. Get rid of EV crap. Nobody's going to buy it. You can have your little niche market, that's fine. Build them for a little niche market, but don't mass produce them. Because you're going to fail. Mark my word, you will fail. The emissions, the CAF standards, it's all crap. OW20, OW16, all that is crap. I don't care what any engineer says or anything. You watch that stuff, comes out, it looks like water. Ain't no way I'm putting something that looks like water in my vehicle. Y'all effed around too long, and it's about time y'all find out. You go bankrupt, and I hope we don't bail you out again. It's ridiculous somebody goes and buys $100,000 pickup to tow stuff and use it to make money and make that money back, and you can't because your truck's down because it's got a bad valve body. GM knows it, and then what is their fix? Come in for a software fix, and we'll program it so that it becomes a 9 or 8 speed when you paid for a 10 speed, and it could still probably lock up again. Let's not replace. There's already a company that's made a better valve body. Let's not contract with them or contract anybody else and make something better. Now let's do our thing because we're smarter than everybody else. Remind me of Jerry Jones, Cowboys general manager. How's that going for him? Yeah, 4 playoff wins in 30 years. Great job. Yeah, so I'm keeping my 17 as soon as I am able to. I'm going to upgrade the torque converter in the 6-speed. I know there's some weak points in it. I'll upgrade those, and I will delete the AFM completely. I'll do videos on that when I have that done. And I'm keeping that truck and the other Duramax. I'm going to do upgrades as I can, and I'm keeping that truck. My my wife might be getting a new one, but if GM keeps that around, I don't know what's good. I'm going to encourage her to go with whatever brand is more loyal to her. Acadia, 2 Duramaxes, 2 other Silverados, numerous other trucks, Suburban, Yukons, everything. It's always been GM, my whole family. And probably still will be, as long as they don't go too stupid. They're already stupid enough. But just the little trinkets of engineering and stuff that are just dumb, that aren't necessary. Cut down the electronics. I think Chevy, if you want to do it in GMC and Cadillac, that's fine. Chevy needs to go back to being a working man's truck. Like a rock. But that's just my opinion. I'll be as loyal as I can be. I'll be as loyal as my wallet can be. I still love Chevy and all that, and I always will. God forbid something happens with my truck or something. Yeah, maybe I get an older Trail Boss or something that's had some of the kinks worked out, but if I do, first thing I'll be doing is deleting DFM, having that done, and having that valve body put in at 10 speed. And that'll fix the 2 major problems with those trucks. Even though they're not super prevalent, unless you get a 6.2, which is insane. I don't know. Hey, maybe y'all should come to me and make me your own manager. I'd fix Chevy in months. All y'all fat cats making hundreds of millions of dollars, I'm cutting all y'all. Y'all gone. You engineers, you're gone. I'm getting guys and gals that have worked on them, know how to make a solid engine, good enough fuel economy, gonna make cars again. If you want fuel economy, you gotta give people options. Hey, you don't want a $30,000-$40,000 pickup? Here's a $15,000-$20,000 car that gets 20-30 miles a gallon with reliable transmissions and engines. We're gonna have tech features and all, and what we'll do is have packages for the working people and have packages for the fancy fat cats. You know, you're making $300,000 plus a year or whatever you're making, and you can afford that, go for it. I'd probably go to dealerships and be like, hey, new sales pitch. Sell people what they need. Give them what they want to a degree, but make sure you inform them this is not good financially for you. Financial responsibility, guys. Just saying. GM obviously has not done it. Government has not done it. But the working people have to. So, you know, I don't work, I don't make money, I don't pay my bills, I don't eat. So, you know, time to take that $100,000 truck back to being a $40,000 truck. $30-something thousand truck. It's time for a major market correction. Is it going to happen? Don't know. Should it? Yes. Absolutely. But you take God out of the country, you put greed, insert greed in, and insert instant gratification. This is the result. And if it's true that 41 million Americans are on SNAP benefits, that's pathetic. That's pathetic. Nobody should have to be on that. Nobody. And I hope those people eat. I really do. I hope they have food to provide for their families, but a lot of them are now going to suffer the consequences of just being lazy. There's a lot on them that's their means to get by, and they're working 2 or 3 jobs. My heart goes out to them. The ones that have just been getting benefits because they've been popping out kids left and right, I feel bad for the kids. But the adults have caused this. Entitlements, all that, it's got to end at some point. Because the taxpayer can't keep taking the lashing. So anyway, guys, tons more coming. Yes, I'm still using the GoPro Hero 11. That's it for the video, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, share, notifications once we get 100 free giveaway. Love y'all. Peace out.